everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Jade Empire. Last episode, we went and dealt with the foreigner who happened to arrive and was causing a whole lot of problems. Turned out it was effectively a European voiced by John Cleese, who was, Europeaning all over the place. That sounded dirtier than I intended. Anyway, I managed to put him in his place through a debate and a brief fight, and got a decent gem out of it. Now, well, it seems like there's someone here who needs some help, so...
This will be a great tragedy.
Let's see what he has to say. Maybe we can help.
Oh, hello. I'm sorry, I was just muttering to myself. I'm in some trouble and... Wait! You could help me! You're clearly not from around the Imperial City, and I need someone's help most desperately. Someone unaffected by the politics of this place.
I don't know about that, but what can I do to help?
Well, you see, there's been a mix-up. No, an error. Oh, who am I kidding? Some bastard has changed my play! I am Incisive Chorus, the playwright. I'm sure you've heard of me. And if not, you have... now, I suppose. One of my productions has been touring the countryside and catching people's attention. We were asked to bring it into the city and perform here in the Golden Way.
Sounds positive so far. What's the problem?
The play must go on, but not as they want it. The play's been changed, you see. One very key piece of the play has been rewritten.
Worried they're corrupting your art, are you?
Once you change this scene, you change the very soul of the production. It's hardly my play at all if they perform it their way. They've changed it from a commentary of man's inhumanity to man to a satire of the Empire. I tell you truthfully that they've lost the whole point of the piece.
Not to mention that certain factions frown on satire of the Empire.
There's that, too. Anyone could take offense. Now I'm doubly concerned. I will gladly offer you the going rate for a leading man, just for a walk-on part. I need you to take a role in the play, and read the role the, original way. You have a most regal bearing, so I'd expect you'd have no major problems at any rate, acting the role of Lady 14 Flowers.
Hold on a second.
If you talk to first-degree thespian Fong up by the pagoda, tell him you're the replacement actor. He'll be desperate, so all you'll have to do is read the proper lines.
I'm sorry, did you say lady? You want me to play Lady 14 Flowers? I think I'm missing a few important, assets.
Of course, all the roles are played by men, or at least women with the decency to pose as men playing women. It can get complex sorting it all out.
All right. I forgot. That was kind of a thing back then. I think it was a thing in China, or at least some cultures, way back when women didn't actually do acting. The parts of women were played by men. Yeah, that was a thing back then. I'm no actor. They wouldn't believe me.
Oh, they will. It's a role practically suited to one of your stature. It'll come to you as easily as pleasant scents on a spring wind.
My stature. Again, I'm missing certain assets, but then again, if men tend to play women... Sure, sounds interesting, I'll do it.
Here's a copy of the original script for your scene. Pivotal, I assure you. This copy reads properly, not like that edited pile of dung. Hurry over to the large pagoda overlooking the Golden Way, and tell Fong that you're the replacement. They won't wait forever, so step quickly to it.
Indeed, and I'll be
Remember,
taking
you'll
notes.
have to memorize your lines. No script on stage, of course. Also, make sure you read from this script. Now, good... No, you're about to perform, so I shan't jinx it. Get to it!
Good choice. Alright, let's go up there. Alright, let's just focus so we can run a bit faster. It's nice being able to have this.
Excuse me. You're in my way, and I'm trying to keep an eye out for our replacement actor.
I'm actually the understudy you needed.
You? You're the replacement? Well, why aren't you in costume? If you're going to be playing Lady 14 Flowers, you'll need your dress. There's no time for you to run back and get yours. I'm sure we can find one to fit in the back, though most of our performers are less broad.
I mean, I can understand that.
Did they give you a copy of the script when they sent you over here?
I have this script here. Is this it?
Let me see that. No. This is all wrong. They sent you with the old script. Bloody Actors Guild is staffing itself with water buffaloes, I tell you. Here, have it back.
Thank you.
The script's recently been revised, so even if you're familiar with the old version, read it again for the changes before you head on stage.
Who revised the script?
Well, a southern noble funded the location and travel for us, but wanted to make a few tweaks. We couldn't afford to miss the exposure. Our writer wasn't that happy, but we accepted the revisions, and here we are. I'm sure your Actors Guild told you that we have standard rates. We'll happily pay you the going rate for a lead, especially since this is short notice. Ruin your scene and you get nothing. Just like normal. Understand?
What do you consider ruining the scene?
Just get at least half the lines correct and the crowd will figure out what's happening. Any less than that, and it becomes one of those obscure plays no one likes. Now, read that script over. Come talk to me when you've got it, and we'll get you into final costume and onto the stage.
Okay. Just let me deal with this. Alright. Onto the script stand. Using the stand, you are able to place both of the scripts for your scene side by side and compare them. It seems you have only a few lines for this scene. They are mostly reacting to the other actor. The scene reenacts a historical moment in the formation of the Jade Empire. There seem to be only 6 lines for you to remember, and on the scripts there are acting notes that should make it easy to remember the proper lines. Read the notes for the first half of the scene. You examine the first page of the scripts, which covers the first 3 of your 6 lines. Alright, let's see the first line. Your first line seems the same in both scripts. It is simply responding to a question about the color of banners. Your line has you commenting that white banners are flying. Okay, white banners. Alright, second line. The second line seems to be one of the lines that was changed between the scripts. There are 2 versions of it. You are responding to a question about the time of day, and in incisive chorus's script, you speak of the heavens sending a message at dusk, and the night is coming on fast. Dusk, night. As you can tell, I'm going to do the original. In the edited version, the time is midday, and you would speak about the Flower Guardians, an obvious dig at the Lotus Assassins. Yeah. Okay, third line. Third line is the same in both scripts. In it, you are responding to a question about location. As the acting notes direct, the key element lies in that a decision was reached on the edge of a great plain. Great plain. Alright, how about the second half? You look at the second page of the script. Fourth line. This line seems to have 2 versions and must have been edited when the play came to the city. In the script written by Incisive Chorus, the theme of the heavens reaching out to Emperor Tien is explored again, and your character comments that the seasons change from place to place. Seasons change. In the edited version, your character comments that warmth can hide an icy heart. This comment leads to a thinly veiled condemnation of the Emperor. How about the fifth line? This line is the same between both scripts, and the director's notes point out that you'd be answering roughly, who did the Emperor turn to? Who Emp turn to? In the script, the Emperor turned to the heavens themselves. Oh, that was a question. Heavens? And the sixth line. The sixth line seems to be the same across both scripts. Your character comments on how a shooting star traces a border across the sky. So there's only 2 changes. Okay then. Leave the stand alone. Well, we've got our notes written on our arm, I guess. So, let's do this.
Have you read the script? Do you feel one with Lady 14 Flowers yet?
I'm also curious about that woman freaking out in the background, but, I'm having trouble with my motivation. Tell me more about my character.
Why are you guild actors all the same? Isn't the money motivation enough? Look, you're playing a noble lady in the court of the first emperor, Sagacious Tien. You're seen as opposite another noble, Fortunate Puzzle.
Fortunate Puzzle?
You're bringing word to the court that the emperor has halted his advance on the horse lords. What else? You're kind of sad, depressed even. There. If you're as professional as the guild said you'd be, that should be enough to work on.
Alright. I'm ready. Let's get this show on the road.
That's the spirit. Let's get you into the back and costumed up, Lady 14 Flowers.
Well, let's see how this goes.
Watch closely. We shall see if the informant was accurate.
Imagine condemning the Jade Empire at its heart. The fools.
All of heaven's blessings guide him, but Sagacious Tien has been absent from the palace for such a time. His conquests of the northern kingdoms have kept his light from us. All the scattered kingdoms have seen the light of his rule, and our emperor's advisors grow in number. The arable lands to the south, all the way to the useless jungles, which were left as nothing for the Monkey King, are fused into the mighty Jade Empire. To the east, Sagacious Tien has spread his light to the very waters themselves, and lo, to the west, he found enlightenment among the hills of the 6 holy scrolls. But what word from the wastes of the horse lords? Aha! What is this? Why, 'tis Lady 14 Flowers. We can only hope she brings word. My dearest Lady 14 Flowers, under what banner does your entourage travel today?
White banners fly.
Peace in the north? Could this be? Have all the horse lords been subjugated so easily? Heaven smiles upon the empire today. Your arrival here is certainly welcome, as your kingdom is one of the most recent to join the Jade Empire. We have had word that the hostilities have ceased. Tell me, most gracious lady, when was this momentous decision reached?
Let's see. When it was it reached, or did the heavens guide it to him? Either way, the dusk was slipping into night.
You phrased that most interestingly, Lady 14 Flowers. Why do I sense there is more to this story? But surely the might of the Jade Empire is unquestionable, and our will to victory unswayed. And tell me, most gracious madam, when the final blow was struck, where was our noble leader? Deep in the wastes of the north?
Let's see. He stood at the edge of a vast plain, the ground covered in snow.
Surely you mean the far edge, the horse lord camps broken behind him. There's been nothing but the gentle drafts of spring here in the Imperial City for weeks. With such a chill in the air, was this some time ago?
Oh. The lands to the north are locked in ice and snow forever. I think that was it.
I have heard such stories. A land where even the houses are made of snow, and the moose and beaver run wild. The horse lords are said to ingest copious amounts of an extremely sugary, creamy form of tea. I understand it keeps their strength up. Barbarous.
I said the wrong line.
Indeed, I suspect that the true story lies in how
Hold
far
on, I'm
north
going
the
to jump
Emperor's reach is
forward so
spread.
that I can actually find out what the right line was.
With such a chill in the air, was this some time ago?
Let me correct my line from before. Heaven's reach is wide. Weather is not the same in all places, puzzle.
My lady, I sense that there is more to your story than I have gleaned. Perhaps my own perceptions blind me. It seems to me that some part of your story remains untold. Do my questions block the truth? Tell me this, if nothing else, good lady. When the cry for peace rose up, who was it that our great emperor turned to?
He turned to the heavens themselves, as they had already turned to him.
The heavens had turned to him? These words, are they riddles? Wait, what word is this from the front? The Emperor sends word of his return. The Horse Lords are unconquered, but our forces were undefeatable. What happened to cease the expansion of the Empire, dear lady?
A shooting star traced the border of our lands.
A celestial event, most auspicious. And so, our most noble emperor saw a sign from the heavens. Our mighty armies, poised to crush the Horse Lords and stretch the empire to the ends of the earth. But we stop. For now, even I see that there are limits to ambition, and overreaching those limits invites nothing but disaster. All praise the Emperor, for his wisdom is infinite. My lady, you have my deepest thanks for bringing this news to us. I shall inform the court immediately.
Well, that went much better. Without the little mistake.
What in the dragon's eye was that? I saw no treason there. Oh, the informant will suffer for a lifetime.
You there, Lady 14 Flowers. The crowd loved it. Fantastic performance. You managed to hit every line perfectly.
You continue to surprise me. I wouldn't have thought you the aspiring actor.
Well, I try.
Our sponsor may not be happy with the version you read, but I've always preferred the old version of the play anyway. I guess Incisive Chorus put you up to this, because I know I gave you the new script to study. Good for him.
Huh.
I believe I owe you an actor's fee. Enjoy.
Oh, thank you very much.
I'm glad you were here to fill in. We would have sunk faster than a bottomless boat without a solid Lady 14 Flowers on hand.
It was no problem. Rather fun, really.
Rather fun. Now, I know you're not one of the guild actors. They're never positive about anything. Oh well. No harm done, I'm sure.
Just hope the guild doesn't come to break your legs for not
Performance
using
wouldn't
one
have
of them.
gone on without you. Professional actor or not. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have things I must attend to.
There were some amusing lines that it would have been funny to see how the guy reacted to them, but oh well. Is there any way in here? Nope, still blocked. I wonder what the hell's in there. Oh well. Anyway, let's go report in to the guy. Just gonna go this way. There he is.
Had your, moment, did you?
I did. You didn't come to watch?
I never attend my own plays. No, much too nerve-wracking. Someone goes for me. She is very kind to do that. I heard how it went. Fantastic! The scholars loved it. One's already asked for a copy of the manuscript. I'm sure there will be more. Perhaps as many as 3.
Only 3?
Here, I promised you this, and you should Have it. Yes, that's it. Enjoy, and thank you so much.
Of course. You're welcome.
Oh, so much to do. So many, copies to make. Yes! Ha!
3 copies, even. Ooh, and we leveled up. Definitely gonna make use of that. Alright, so we got a boom, and a boom, and a boom. Done. And, let's see. Fortune's favorite. Ooh, I could definitely improve this. Yes, let's do a damage increase for that one. And I want to improve Leaping Tiger more. Speed increase for it. Done. And we'll save the rest. Alright. We still have some time, so how about we go back to the main area, see that representative, and also speak with our companions. And I believe we can use this nickel iron. Yes, loading. Let's see here.
You there, Sky. I see you skulking around like a ghost. Where have you been?
I've been out spying on the Lotus Assassins. We're trying to draw their attention, and I wanted to see if it was working. I'm happy to report our bait has snagged a fish. The Inquisitors have taken notice of us. In fact, one of their representatives is on his way here now.
You were spying on an Inquisitor and he didn't notice you? Impossible. What's really going on, Sky? Where were you?
A good question. Where did you go, Sky?
It's like I told you before, I was spying on the Lotus Assassins. At great personal risk, I might add. Instead of interrogating me, you could show me some gratitude.
Of course.
The
Apologies.
Inquisitors are masters of espionage and intrigue, Sky. They would have seen you tailing them. They would have seen you and killed you.
You underestimate me. I can be quite invisible when necessary. I followed the Inquisitor for some time without him being aware of my presence. Then I slipped away and rushed on ahead to warn you he was coming. I didn't want him to catch us in the middle of anything incriminating, like this argument.
He's right. Just enough. I think I hear someone coming. So, you have an interest in the Lotus Assassins. Very few people risk our attention by seeking us out in public. I find your bold nature refreshing, but we under Death's Hand recruit only the very best. All others are cast down before us. So I ask you, why have you sought us out? Why shouldn't I just kill you where you stand? I wish to be part of the true power behind the throne. Your words are true, though you would be wise not to speak them so openly. The Lotus Assassins, and we Inquisitors in particular, prefer to work from the shadows. But your point is well taken. You have shown some inkling of promise merely by drawing our attention. But that alone is hardly proof of your worth. Obviously, we require some type of test, some proof of loyalty before any can join. You must prove yourself useful to us before we will even consider you. How can I prove my worth, Honorable Master? There is a small problem I intend to deal with. A minor annoyance, but one that should prove a good test of your value to our organization. Judge Fang of the Ministry of Harmony has made a habit of openly defying our order. In the past we have tolerated him, as few pay his accusations any heed. Judge Fang has a rather unsavory reputation. Because of his degenerate appetites, most have dismissed his warnings out of hand. Until now. So what's changed? A certain minister named Shang is coming to make his annual report. Shang has information about certain activities of our group we wish to keep from the public. If Judge Fang learns of these activities from Shang's report, he may have enough evidence to cause real problems for us. We would have to take drastic action. But we prefer to deal with these things before they become problems. I was going to do this myself, but this could be a good opportunity to prove yourself. You want me to steal that report? That is one solution, I suppose. But a true Inquisitor would probably seek out a more subtle solution before resorting to something so base and vulgar. That's base and vulgar? The other options were to kill him. Minister Shang is staying in a new ministry hostel in the wealthy district of the city. Judge Fang spends most of his time at the arena watching the fights. The ultimate goal is to prevent Minister Shang from delivering his report to Judge Fang. How you accomplish that is up to you, and is the true essence of the test. Remember, an Inquisitor is not a common thug. We leave that to the executioners. We know that disgrace is a far greater punishment than death. Do not expect any help from the Lotus Assassins with this test. You'll have to prove you can succeed on your own before we will even consider you for our organization. Wait, I have some questions. There will be no questions. I have already given you all the information you need to succeed. Now you are on your own. Remember, don't let Shang give his report to Judge Fang. We will be watching you from afar. Once you have completed your task, I will meet you back here.
You know, far be it from me to presume, but I have an idea of how we might be able to solve this problem.
Oh, you do? What's your plan?
My glorious wife's third cousin is a minor official in the Ministry of Harmony. I know a little something of the way Judge Fang conducts his business.
Really now?
All of Fang's ministers bring him an honor gift when they go to see him. An offering given as a sign of respect. A bribe, some might call it. If we replace Shang's honor gift with something insulting, rare turtle eggs, for example, Fang would be so outraged he'd refuse to even listen to Shang's report.
Huh. Turtle eggs? Are you serious?
It's true. A gift of turtle eggs would be as insulting as a box of manure. Even more so, because they are so difficult to track down, whereas manure is somewhat common. I admit there are still some details yet to be worked out, but acquiring the eggs is easy. I have some here that you can simply have.
What?
You have turtle eggs? Here? After just saying they are very rare?
Well, I was saving them for my coming anniversary. You buy early if you want them to be ripe. It doesn't really matter, does it?
Huh.
There are more daunting problems to consider. For example, how will you sneak past Shang's guards to make the switch?
We should just kill Shang. Nice and simple. Kill his guards, too.
Oh, yes. And while we're at it, we could kill Fang, and his guards, too. Unleash rivers of blood in the streets, all in the service of the Lotus Assassins.
Now that is how you interrupt the bureaucratic process. I'm all for it.
I think Zhu was being sarcastic.
I am no coward, but there is already more blood on my hands than I can ever wash clean.
You know this. I have no plan for you, no easy answer. But working with the Lotus Assassins is a bad idea. No good can ever come of it.
I really don't have any choice, Zhu. It's the only way we'll ever rescue Master Li. I don't like the idea of causing trouble for Shang. Maybe we should investigate Fang in the arena first. We might be able to stop him from getting that report without hurting Shang. Or anyone else.
I may have an idea.
Maybe you're right, Dawnstar. I just hope that in the end we don't sacrifice everything for the sake of one man, even if he is your beloved Master Li.
It's up to you how we handle this. But remember that the Inquisitors aren't just thugs. They're more subtle.
Indeed. We'll figure things out, and it looks like we have more conversations for with our allies, which I believe we'll do in the next episode, because this one has gone on long enough. Next episode, we'll speak with our companions again, and I believe we have something for Lord Lau's Furnace. But that'll be in the next episode, so until then, I'm Chester44, that is Jin and Silk Fox and the rest of our companions. This has been a Let's Play of Jade Empire, and I shall see you all next time.